Good evening and thank you for watching 10 News Night Beat. I'm John Becker. Cleanup is underway. It may take days, if not weeks, in parts of East Tennessee. Here's a look. Winds anywhere from 60 to 90 miles an hour created the damage you're seeing on your screen now. This is new video tonight from the Fountain City area in North Knoxville. Big tree fell just feet from homes and a road there. Damage from those storms will keep thousands of students home from school tomorrow. Just 30 minutes ago, Morgan County Schools announcing it is closing tomorrow. All schools in Jefferson and Roane County are closed. Loudoun County High School will also close tomorrow after storms damage that building. We'll walk through that school in just a few minutes. But first, thousands of people remain in the dark tonight. Take a look. Right now, the KUB outage map is fortunately under 15,000 customers without power. That's out of 200,000. The high mark for the day was close to 57,000. Leaders at the utility say it could be days before power is restored to some people. They may release a timeline for estimates for a fix tomorrow. Tonight, team coverage. Chief Meteorologist Todd Howell in our Weather Center with what's coming next, and reporter Caitlin Keenahan surveying the damage at Loudoun County High School. But first, 10 News reporter Maria Guzman takes us to West Knox County, where strong winds tore through an apartment complex. This is a bird's eye view of the damage at Lovell Crossing Apartments in the Cedar Bluff area. Maria spoke to one tenant forced to find another place to sleep tonight.
It is a snowy night in parts of East Tennessee, and it's caused a lot of that right there. This is a look at earlier tonight, a car pileup at a West Knoxville apartment complex. It is very slick outside. We have team coverage of conditions we are seeing right now. Reporter Mary Klingler will update us on the situation on the plateau. But first, we turn to meteorologist Tavian Whitehurst with a look at the current conditions here in the valley. Tavian, this one kind of took us by surprise, didn't it? And thank you very much. And we want to take you outside right now for a look at the roads. This is a look at I-40 at Cherry Street. And you can see, yeah, there is snow definitely there. So go slow if you are having to hit the roads this evening. We've seen a few cars actually off the side of the road. To our north now, reports of icy roads, heavy snow in Cumberland County. We want to turn to reporter Mary Klingler with an update on the conditions there. That's right. The snow quickly led to hazardous driving conditions earlier. We checked in with county dispatchers earlier this evening in Anderson County. They reported snow-covered roads. Dispatchers in Blount, Hamlin, Knox, Jefferson, and Roane counties, they say salt trucks, they were sent out to treat the slick spots. And they said stay inside, avoid driving if you can. Now, about an hour ago, the city of Knoxville tweeted out this picture. It says its crews are out there treating roads with salt and once again saying don't be out on the roads unless you have to. You can stay on top of this wintry weather using the WBIR app. You can keep an eye on temperatures and road conditions. It's free to download in your app store. And our winter weather coverage continues tomorrow morning, starting at 4:30. Right now online, you can find a full list of closures and delays due to this wintry weather. Knox County Schools Central Office, it will be closed tomorrow. There's a long list there, so go and check it out at WBIR.com.
I want to show you some of the highways around our area. This is a live look at I-40 and East Paper Mill. Folks making their way around Knoxville quite well right now. But then we want to take you pretty far west. Take a look at that contrast. I-24 in Nashville, and yes, that is snow on the roads in Music City or just outside it. And that is what is headed our direction. Up in the Smokies, several roads closed because of the winter weather. Newfound Gap Road from Gatlinburg to Cherokee, North Carolina closed earlier tonight. That is not unusual, but you can see some other closures as well on the screen. For a full list, head right now to WBIR.com. The city of Knoxville is partnering with the Salvation Army to help people escape the cold. A warming tent is now open right now at 409 North Broadway. It will remain open through Tuesday. Knox Area Rescue Ministries also has a warming shelter open as well. We are seeing similar efforts across East Tennessee. If you need a place to stay or you know someone who does, those are some options on your screen, including some shelters in Kentucky. Millions of travelers are facing the fallout from all of this winter weather. At Denver International Airport, the scene is cold and snowy. More than 2,000 flights canceled across the country headed into the holiday weekend, and even more flights are delayed. Here locally, locally, we are already seeing the weather impact travelers. This is a look at McGee-Tyson Airport's departures board. It's online right now, and you can see several flights canceled, including a flight to Chicago and one to New York. As of right now, flights headed to Dallas, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Miami are still on time, but we'll keep you posted as things develop this evening. Remember, you can always stay up to date with the weather conditions, the road closures, everything you need to know to be prepared ahead of the storm and right there in it at WBIR and through the WBIR app. We will continue this winter weather coverage starting very early tomorrow morning. We're coming on a half hour early, 4 in the morning, to bring you the very latest on what is supposed to be a very busy travel day, but those temperatures, as Todd mentioned, are going to crash in the next 2 hours, and that will make it very dangerous on the roads. Updates starting at 4 on 10 News Today. Tonight at 11, an urgent warning from one mother after she took her family camping. The insect that caused doctors to put that child in a medically induced coma, and how to protect your family next.
Right now on the Night Beat, a new report shows child abuse is costing Tennessee billions of dollars. One expert explains why doing nothing will actually cost the state even more. Then at 11:14, how a 911 dispatcher responded when she realized her children were on the other end of the phone. But first, several Knoxville police officers say the department discriminated and retaliated against them. How KPD leadership is responding now.
Right now at 6 on 10 News Today.
Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me?
New footage shows deputies arresting a former city council candidate. The broader problem he says his arrest shows and what authorities are saying.
I'm tired. I'm tired of vigils. I'm tired of seeing children that don't have their fathers.
After a man dies while in the custody of Knoxville police, we hear from the community and the answers they want and break down what we know about what happened.
Another day with beautiful sunshine as high pressure dominates our weather pattern. But in the coming days, we're tracking several disturbances that will bring a chance for rain and snow to much of our region. We'll break it down with your 7-day forecast. That's coming up.
College football has a new champion. Highlights from last night's matchup between Georgia and Alabama and what that will mean for the Vols. That's today, January 11th, 2022.
Tonight at 11, we hear from the leaders of 3 churches in Middle Tennessee. They were targeted by this man hanging up racist flyers, their message, and the hunt for that suspect.
Right now at 11.
I don't think the people on these crypto mines care. They just want, boom, the land, and they're done.
Moving mining online. East Tennessee communities say crypto mining technology is disrupting their way of life. What that process looks like and why they think the mines are a major problem.
And later, body camera footage and a 911 call reveal the final moments of the nationwide manhunt for one inmate and his jailer who helped him escape.
Let's go ahead and pop this front windshield here. She's got the gun in her hand.
What police say the fugitives were prepared to do.
But first, as state officials look for new ways to keep people from ending up back in prison, how a Knoxville clinic is helping convicts clear their records and get a second chance.
Breaking news as we come on the air tonight, deputies have made an arrest. A man accused of stealing from a volunteer fire department in Jefferson County. Good evening and thank you for watching 10 News Night Beat. I'm John Becker. $60,000 to $80,000 in equipment was stolen from that volunteer fire department in New Market. All of those items have been found and returned. We're talking about axes, batteries, jaws of life, as well as fire gear. We want to go straight to a live shot of a press conference getting underway right now, and you see some of that equipment that authorities are laying out on the floor of the New Market Fire Department. They wanted to show us this equipment to say they've got it all back now. This was, again, thousands of dollars, $60,000 to $80,000 worth of gear. The sheriff is also a part of this effort along with those volunteer firefighters, and we'll take you back there as soon as they take the mic. But again, that is the equipment that was stolen and then now back at New Market Volunteer Fire Department in East Tennessee. An update now to our breaking news. Let's listen in quickly to the sheriff of Jefferson County talking about the arrest in some stolen volunteer firefighter gear.
Members of this fire department that started it years ago, and their dedication to this community and the sacrifice that they put in, and they ain't getting paid any for it. And you know that was our goal when we come in here. I mean, volunteer fire department, they have taken their equipment, and it was going to be all hands to be able to do this. And I mean, we reached out to even our IT department. Our guy that works IT was down there helping us download videos from residents, and it's to make sure that we got those recordings. So I mean, we pulled everybody out to help solve this, because I mean, it was to my personal feeling, I mean, it was a threat to the community down there, because that equipment wasn't there.
That is Sheriff Jeff Coffey live tonight in Jefferson County. This is a photo of the suspect in this case, James Marshall. Authorities say he went to that volunteer fire department and stole some $60,000 to $80,000 in gear, jaws of life, axes, and other firefighting equipment. That equipment is all back at that volunteer station in Jefferson County after about a 24-hour hunt. Again, that man in custody for the crime tonight. Breaking news as we come on the air tonight. Officers in Kentucky are searching for a missing teenager with autism. Good evening and thank you for watching 10 News Night Beat. I'm John Becker. Bell County officers say 19-year-old Logan Sharp is autistic. He was last seen at 6 this morning near Nance Durham Road. Here he is on your screen. They say he made a video saying he was going on a trip but did not say where he was going. If you have a tip in this case, police do want to hear from you. To more breaking news into our newsroom in the last 30 minutes. Deputies in Knox County have identified a woman found dead along a greenway in West Knox County over the weekend. Deputies say a jogger found 24-year-old Alma Mateus on South North Shore Sunday morning. Investigators are arresting 2 people in this case for arson and felony theft. The sheriff says this is an isolated crime and extended his thoughts tonight to the family of the victim. We begin with breaking news into our newsroom in the last 30 minutes. One person seriously hurt after a car crashed into a building. This is some video of that scene earlier on Sutherland Avenue tonight. Knoxville police say a driver experienced some kind of medical emergency and then crashed into another car that then crashed into the building. Officers say the driver of the first car was seriously hurt. Again, this is a developing story. We'll certainly pass along any updates as we get them. More breaking news right now. This is a live look from I-40 west to Sevierville. 2 lanes of eastbound traffic backed up because of a multi-vehicle crash before the Sevierville exit. Police say there are several injuries and several cars involved. We'll certainly update you on that story as we get it. New tonight, state road crews announcing a new website to help you keep tabs on the largest construction project in East Tennessee. Yes, we're talking about Alcoa Highway. Here's how it works. The TDOT website welcomes you to an overview of the project. If you scroll down, as we're doing now, you can find a construction timeline of the Alcoa Highway Corridor project. Again, phase 1 estimated 2 years to complete. Also, you can find a traffic impact tab over to the right-hand portion of this website. It will walk you through any road work that may impact your commute. You can find more information right now at a link at WBIR.com. Now to another construction project impacting another of the busiest roads in Knoxville. We're talking about Broadway in this intersection. KUB says right now a majority of the North Broadway and East Woodland Avenue intersection is closed. For reference, here's Walgreens. This is Fulton High School up here. This traffic flowing out of the city, this traffic flowing into the city. It is closed through 6 tomorrow morning. It's all part of the ongoing water main installation project.
A proposed pedestrian bridge in Knoxville. Plans call for that walking and bike bridge to connect both sides of the river near Thompson Bowling Arena and then Scottish Pike there in South Knoxville. Tonight, We're breaking down just how much that would cost and who would foot the bill. Again, the size of this bridge is right here. It's about 1,000 feet long according to plans. For reference, the Henley Street Bridge is almost 1,800 feet long with a price tag for this bridge of $70 million, or roughly $70,000 per foot. For comparison, sidewalks may cost $150 to $200 a foot in the county. So who would pay for it? Last night, City Council gave the mayor the go-ahead to apply for a $25 million grant, and the mayor says the project won't happen unless the city sees financial help from the federal government, the university, the state, and the county. City leaders say that vote last night marked the first step in about a 100-step process. All right, now to the story developing in the skies across East Tennessee. Take a look at the air quality alert that we're seeing across Knoxville, and the hazy skies are proof. Yes, we hit in the red zone today. You see it there, and that's from earlier today. That means if you're a child, a teenager, or an older adult with heart or lung disease, it's unsafe to go outside. Again, all that smoke is coming from wildfires, and this map shows them in Canada. The closest one to us is just north of Ottawa. That's almost 1,000 miles to our north. That's just how far away those fires are, but they are burning an incredible amount of territory. Chief Meteorologist Todd Howell joins us with more on how long we'll see this smoky haze last. As the war between Hamas and Israel escalates, so does the propaganda. This YouTube video has gone viral, looking like a children's video when in reality it's propaganda for the Israeli government. As of tonight, it has been viewed on social media 28 million times. So tonight, we are verifying if the Israeli Foreign Ministry created a YouTube ad with a message for parents about the deaths of children in Israel. Our sources include the official YouTube for Israel and TikTok accounts, and Google. It owns YouTube. The short answer? Yes. Google does say children won't see the ad before kids programming or on YouTube Kids. Google calls the video a targeted call to action directed at adults, asking them to stand with Israel. The video was posted on the YouTube account for Israel's Foreign Affairs Ministry. It's an official page. It was then shared by Israel's official TikTok account. Google says when it was uploaded, the ad was appropriately labeled as being not child-friendly. Google also says it reviewed the ad to determine if it violates any policies and says it has not taken any enforcement action. If there's something you'd like us to verify, let us know. You can email us at verifywbir.com or message us on Facebook.